Welcome back to another Try Racing video. Today we are going to be doing the Le Mans track guide for the Le Mans 24-hour coming up on the 20th of June. It's not a hot lap guide, this is going to be your cruising around guide when you're trying to look after those tyres and those fuel. So I hope you enjoy. We're going to miss these first couple of corners and we're going to get straight into it. As you can see, I'm on low fuel. This is after a full stint. You're going to come into this first corner and you want to be holding onto this accelerator as long as possible. So you move over to the left, try and get onto this curve as much as possible. Turn at this dark tarmac, and as soon as you get straight, hit those brakes. You're coming down into second, try and cut as much corner as possible, but don't get an off track. Cut as much corner there and power through. Keep accelerating over this crest, down to the next part of the track. Come to the right, hug that corner. This pylon here is your braking point. Try and get over as right as possible. And then you want to be braking hard into third, hug this left hand side, power onto the apex, keep that power on if you can, if you're happy, all the way through this second brake point here. Not really a brake point, come off the accelerator, let the engine brake and do the work, cut this corner as much as possible, then power on. This is going to be your straight that you're going to be making some overtakes on. People are going to get that wrong, they're going to don't go wide, you're going to get yourself an off track. This next first chicane coming up now. The braking point you need here is going to be between 200 and 100, and it's easier to see at night. This is why I've picked it. You'll see as we come up, there's going to be a little yellow painting on the actual Armco barrier. So here it is. You're going to be looking for that during the night as well. Nice and easy to see. As soon as you hit that, you're going to be braking hard. You're going to be down into third gear, trail braking over that into second. Let the engine do the braking now, and power out. You can go as wide as you want there, and over that curb and accelerate through to the next straight. You're going to be moving over to the right hand side now. This next corner you're going to rely heavily on your trail braking. Move that brake bias if you can so you don't lock those front tyres. I set mine to 51.8, but I have known people on this track go to 49, but you've got to be really good in those brakes. So it's going to be at the 100 marker as it hits your windscreen wipers on the 4GT, or the top of your windscreen. You can be braking hard into third, come off the brakes, trail brake all the way down into second, power on the apex. You can drift it wide there, especially if you've got a bit more grip on your tyres, and you're going to be coming down into the infamous hairpin now. So you're going to be moving over to the left hand side of the track for this bit, and you're going to see an orange pylon coming up. It's going to be on the left hand side. You're going to aim for that orange pylon. There it is, I can see it coming up now. You're going to move over, brake right at that curb there. As it starts, you're going to be braking in a straight line. Do not turn that wheel. If you do, you're going to go into that gravel. Aim for the orange pylon, come off the brakes, and accelerate right onto the apex and accelerate hard out of here. If you turn that orange pylon, you cut that apex, you'll get great acceleration. You can be passing people on the straight here using the streamline, straight down to probably one of the hardest corners on the track to get your braking right. So you'll be coming up, try and make the track as short as possible without scrumming too much speed. Okay, when you get to the 100 marker here, I want you to come off the accelerator, let it drift round. You're going to tiny cut this corner here on the curves. As soon as you're straight, hit those brakes, get down into second gear, watch the camera of the road, don't want to go in that gravel. You're going to be pushing forward, and then when you get to the 50 marker left side, as it touches the top of your windscreen, you're going to be braking down into first gear. Get round here, power on that curb. Don't worry about AstroTurf, it can be quite slippy. But accelerate hard on towards the Porsche curves. Now this is all about slow in, fast out. The faster you come out of these curves, the better. So your brake point is going to be the last towing arrow in the middle of the track. You'll be braking down into fourth gear, let the engine do the braking now, hug this apex here, accelerate, keep on that accelerator, don't let go, will slide on hotter temperatures, come off the accelerator, feather that throttle round, keep it in fourth, let the engine do the braking, don't touch them brakes, will slide left. Come down, I'll brake to third there because my tyres are rubbish, but you can go in fourth and you've got more grip. But that is up to you how daring you want to be. Accelerate through now, you come up to the last couple of chicanes, crucial time on this bit. Halfway through here, brake into third, come off the brake, come over them curves, move to the right hand side, don't touch the accelerator, brake down into first. As soon as you hit the apex, power, and we're straight on over the finish line. Right, so now we're going to do it from the outside perspective. I want you to see how much track you can actually cut. Obviously, you can see in the 4GT, so use a wide girl. Probably if you're using the Porsche, a bit narrower. The same sort of concept. So you're going to move to the left hand side and move over. Try and take a little bit of the curve as possible. Again, straight line braking. Cut this corner, look how much I can take. And this one. Power over the crest through the Dunlop sign. Down this hill. Remember that brake point is your last pylon. Brake hard into third. Hug that apex. Accelerator, keep that accelerator on. Again, you're coming up to here. Off the accelerator and back on. No braking either there at all. Down through the straight. Now the setup I'm using is a PDS setup with a few different tweaks, but I can't say those tweaks. I want to keep competitive for my own splits. You're going to be coming down here. Remember what I said about the yellow paint on the sides between the 200 and 100. So when you see that 200, get prepared to brake. And we're going to be coming down here. So we've got the 3, 2. There it is on the left side. Braking hard into third. Over that curb. Trail braking. Come off the brakes. Power through into the next straight. The time I did on this lap is a 3:54. That's a good time. About your mid tiers to get around this track. If you put them 3:54s in constantly over the race, you've got a good chance of getting on that podium and even a win. Qualifying is about 3:52, but your top guys are going to dip under the 3:50. Now remember, your braking point on this one is going to be when the 100 hits your top of your windscreen. Obviously you can't see that now. You're going to be braking hard into third gear, trail braking, come off those brakes, power through again. You can use a lot more than I did there, but again, as I said, I'm on low fuel. And my tyres are at the end of their stint. Again, the infamous hairpin. Remember what I told you about the orange pylon? Find the orange pylon on the left hand side. As soon as you see it, turn in. And we're going to look at the start of those curbs. As soon as you see those curbs, you're going to need to brake hard and straight. There they are, hard and straight. There's the orange pylon. Turn in, cut that apex, power. You're going to get great acceleration off there. Traction control, I will tell you that. TC1 I'm using 4, TC2 I'm using 7 in the 4GT. Remember, shorten the track without scrubbing as much speed as possible. One of the hardest corners for me on this track coming up now. You're going to get to that 100 yard board and you're going to come off that accelerator. 100 yards off that accelerator. Let it drift round over that corner and then we're going to brake straight line. Down into second gear. There is a camber, so you can use it to accelerate, especially if you've got more grip than I have here. 50 yard board, top of the touch of the windscreen, into first gear, tight corner. Hug that nice and tight and power when you got the car in a straight line as we move up to the Porsche curves. Again, remember what I said, slow in, fast out. All about moderating that accelerator, using acceleration sense to really get hold of this car. If you brake in these curves, you're going to go off the track. So, last towing arrow in the middle, brake, down into fourth, come off. Use accelerator hard. You can go full accelerator here, even on worn tyres. Coming round, use all the track off the accelerator. Let the engine brake. You're going to come round, hug this right hand side. Just feel it with the accelerator. More grip here, you can keep in fourth. But I've come down to third. You can use a bit more of that track, but you will get an off track if you go wide. Accelerate through into fifth gear. Coming into the last two chicanes again, halfway between the pit entry. You're going to brake down into third. Come off the brakes, let it roll over. Brake down into first gear and then accelerating hard over to the finish line. And repeat for 24 hours. Now I hope you enjoyed that video, that track guide. I hope it helps you a lot. Leave me a comment if you think you've got any better ideas. Obviously this is my sort of personal preference, but I think most of those braking points are going to be used by other people. I hope you enjoy the race. I hope it works out well for you. Remember, consistency will get you through to the end. It's not about hot laps. It's about managing that fuel, managing those tyres, managing your pace, and you will get through. Hope to catch you again on the channel. I hope to see you soon. There are some other videos. I'm doing the BMW 12.0 series at the moment. And I'm top 10 in the tier 5. So enjoy your racing, keep safe, and I'll catch you all soon. Thank you.